big day around here.
You can call me Kathy Lee. I'm fine with that.
Okay, Thursday, January 8th, Garth Brooks, the legend, is sitting here in Kathy Lee's chair. Bam! Okay, our staff is dressed up like they've never been dressed up before. I want to point that out. I don't know if you can see Amanda and Joanne all dressed up over there, but they are. We've got a bunch of women in the audience who never come to watch our show. And on this side, we've got camera crews from I don't know where. I think Access Hollywood, Extra. Anyway, the gang's all here. You're a pretty big deal.
This is nice.
How are you?
I am better than I deserve. It's fantastic.
Are you so happy? You are back at it. You're back on tour. And I heard a number that was surprising. I didn't realize this, but of the 3 top-selling artists ever, according to RIAA, it's Elvis, it's the Beatles, and it's Garth Brooks.
Isn't that crazy?
Is that crazy?
I got to think it's just got to be a reflection of how large the country music audience is out there. They take great care of me, man.
That's amazing.
They do.
You know, I'm sitting here and I'm remembering at one point your wife was sitting here co-hosting with me, Trisha Yearwood.
Yes.
And her drink of choice was an interesting one.
Right.
What is your wife's drink of choice?
My wife's drink of choice would be Rumplemints, I think. If it just depends. If it's going to be a night full of impersonations.
Yeah.
And if we're going to get to that level quickly,
yes.
Rumplemints will
What's
be.
What's Rumplemints? What is that?
It's like a high octane. I don't even know what's all in it, but I can tell you it's not a friend of my wife's, but she's fantastic.
She is a trip, by the way.
How
long have you guys been married, Garth?
24/7. She's we just celebrated 9 years.
Yeah.
I carry a picture around with me. We met in '87. I got a picture the other day we met.
You're kidding.
And she's been a great friend, and sometimes you're lucky and you get to marry your best friend, so it's good.
Wow. And you guys go on tour, and you start off the tour, then she comes in the middle, and then you button it up?
Yeah, we just kind of do it together and just go out and hit it. And I got to tell you, it's pretty cool because when you're doing your thing, you look out and people are like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then when she walks on stage, everybody does the, here comes the whole band just kind of stands up a little straighter and everybody gets a little, and she comes out and just belts it out, and it's cool.
When you're in concert, and just like when you're here, by the way, I should point this out, you look everyone in the eye. You are not only, people ask you a million questions, but one thing I notice is you turn to everybody and say, well, how many kids do you have? You have a connect when you're performing, and it looks to me like you're making eye contact all the way around. What's happening up on the stage with the audience?
First of all, I just love people. I have the most faith in us. I think we're going to make it, as a people, as a race. But when I was a kid, Freddie Mercury was my guy, Freddie Mercury and Queen. And Tammy Sherman, my high school sweetheart, surprised me with tickets to go see Queen. Uh-huh. And the whole time I was in that concert, all I wanted was him to look at me for 3 seconds so I could go, thank you. Huh. Just thank you.
Yeah.
You're kind of like the background music of my life. Then I go to George Strait. I want to do the same thing there.
Yeah.
And then when you realize you're on the stage, you're looking out there for that reason. But the weird thing is now you're looking out to make that eye contact to go, thank you. Thank you for my life. Thank you for getting to do this, because this is a cool way to spend your days.
Wow. I don't know why I'm getting misty, but I just am. Okay. What is happening? I must be hormonal, seriously. I'm going to start weeping if you're telling that story. Okay. So it is cold out. We just want to switch gears a little bit.
It's freezing.
They took down our tree. Did you get to see the Rockefeller tree?
I did
see
the tree.
Okay, so it's down.
The Queen lit it. She was there the night they lit it up.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. All right, so the tree's gone, and it was so cold out. I think it was minus... What was it, 8 or 9? Who knows? Minus 8. It was freezing. So we wanted to do a little test to find out how cold it was. So we put a cup of coffee, a glass of wine, and a bottle of water outside in the freezing cold, and we wanted to do a taste test. A test. What did you find?
It froze. So the bottle of water.
Okay.
Kind of glacier on top.
Okay.
Hot cup of coffee. Rock solid.
Frozen?
Really?
In the wine.
Oh, my God. Look at that.
Just the perfect amount of ice crystals.
That's perfect.
Cheers. Are you old enough to drink?
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm a little concerned
Absolutely.
about our drinking issue.
Absolutely.
All right.
It's better
Cheers. All right. Thanks, Alex. Thanks so much.
Well, you must drink after a toast.
Oh,
If
you're
not,
right.
it's bad luck.
Okay, well then,
Well, you
giddy
had a
up.
toast. You're one. Go ahead. You're one
Okay,
ahead.
all
There
right.
you go. Bigger drink than that. Okay. Here's to health and love. Fair enough?
Health and love. I'm so happy. Okay, so Elvis would have been 80 years old. Were you an Elvis fan? by chance?
My wife,
Yes.
the biggest Elvis fan
Is she
on
really?
the planet. Yes.
What's her song? What does she like?
Oh, she likes them all. I mean,
Yeah.
she's got everyone. She still has the LPs. Loves them. And I'm lucky enough that the guy that plays piano on the records, he played the dance. He plays all these things that Miss Maggie would know that done. He was Elvis's
Oh, you're
piano
kidding.
players as well. So it's neat to get in that bridge. But he'll bring pictures in, just casual pictures they shot in the studio.
Yeah.
This guy was beautiful.
Amazing.
I mean, just perfect. He might be the perfect human being, just the way he looked and everything. And just, of course, as big as he is 80 day. Not that he would be.
Yeah.
He is. He's still alive. He's the king.
You know
He's
what?
always going
He
to be
is.
the king.
Well, we wondered what he would look like today, and they have all these weird kind of computer things
Right.
that they can do. So this is what they said the king would look like today, given everything that was going on. So that's according to some software group called Saks Media. Anyway, that's him. What?
I think the king's the king.
Yeah.
I do.
Right. We like to remember him the way we know.
I think he'd look a lot more beautiful than that, and
Yeah.
I think time would be his friend. He was one of those cool guys.
And by the way, his favorite foods here, or one of them, this is peanut butter and banana grilled up like a grilled cheese sandwich.
Really?
You want to try?
Oh, I must.
Okay, here.
Here, I'm going to rip off half and split it.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh. I feel like we're on a date. Well, because he put my...
You're going to hate later. Sorry.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Speaking of dating, this is an interesting thing because you talked about how you and Trisha were really great friends.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this new study that came out that talked about how people who ended up dating their best friends, what happened in those situations. Because that can
Fair
either
enough.
turn really
50-50,
great like
sure.
yours did, or it can turn out not so great.
Right.
So obviously you think dating a good friend is a great way to start. It gives you a foundation.
I got to tell you, if you're going to spend the rest of your life with somebody, make sure it's your good friend. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a great place to start. A lot of people won't take it past there, which I totally respect.
Right.
'Cause it's
You're
a
afraid
scary
to lose
leap.
the friendship, right?
Scary leap.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's thank God, and I introduce her as the love of my life. She introduces me as her current husband. But I do. This is the first time in my life where forever is not long enough. So it's I can't spend enough time with her. She's super sweet.
Oh my gosh.
Inside and out, though,
Forever's
she's
not
sweet.
long enough? Is that what you said? Oh, wow. Doesn't it make you not like your husband right now? Or boyfriend. That's the way it works out. Well, they said in a third of the cases it ends up working as well as your guys' did.
Cool.
But I think women sometimes are afraid of again, ruining the friendship. I love how you call her your wife here, but I was listening to a bunch of interviews you did, and you always call her Miss Yearwood.
That's how I knew her forever.
Uh-huh.
Because, she was married to somebody, I was married to someone else, and we were in the same business, and we worked together. Her first tour was our tour, 91.
Wow.
And the first time we ever had an opening act on tour, that was that tour.
Wow.
So we've been together in this business long before we ever got record deals or
I
anything
love
like
that picture. Is she neat? Is she neat and clean?
Neat and clean, oh yeah.
She is?
Cleanest person you'll ever be around.
She is?
Yep.
Oh, I thought she was going to be like me. Real quick, because we did this thing where we had to make over our closets. And
Oh, you mean that way?
that way.
Ooh.
She's not great? Okay, wait. Let's show my closet real quick, because this is what mine
There you
looked
go.
like before. Is that anything like hers?
Well, I can see your floor. Yeah.
See, well, I got a closet makeover where we threw out, 70% of the store, not threw it away, donated it. And a bunch of people just showed their messy closets just so I wouldn't feel so bad. Anyway, I just wondered about Trisha because she seems like she is that.